Okay? Common things that's going on is that if he's powering up with the back leg, people will call it a hop kick. People also call it in Thailand, they call it the swinging kick. The swinging kick is meant to move me to a different direction. So when I move to the different direction, it sets up my body to go somewhere else. So even if I'm checking slowly, if I'm checking, boom, it moves me. All right? The kick that we're working on, we're talking about, it's him lifting up his foot like a little hop off the floor, and him generating power to move forward with the front leg and then grip. So lightly, don't do it even hard, just go, boom. This technique, not only does it come into the fire, it goes right into the fire, it also eats space. You understand? Muay Thai is like Pac-Man, no space. And like Jiu-Jitsu, don't leave gaps. You got it? So if I'm here with him, and he throws me a jab, the jab is the technique that you don't really want to leave out there too long when you do Thai boxing. You want to stiff it, but don't leave it out. That one you can control yourself. You can measure. The straight right is more of a stiff, because Muay Thai, when you stiff, you want to leave another technique to come in. It fits a technique whenever you throw punches. So if he was to throw me a body hook and just slides the body hook like a normal person does, that body hook leaves him open. But if he sticks that body hook into turning the rear leg and then digging in, whoosh, it sticks an elbow right into it. So every shot has a different reason why behind it. It's not that you can't do boxing, it's just it's Muay Thai. It's not boxing. It's a different thing. When you get it through your thick heads, everything comes out really well. Once you refer it to boxing or Mayweather and everything else, or something that you see Canelo do, you're in the wrong sport. Don't try to spit shine it, change it your way. So going back to what I'm saying, when he throws me the jab, he checks it. Boom, the only time the jab becomes stiff is when he wants to set up an elbow behind it. But the jab always is a denominator to bring back so that he can control me. So now he can come and fit something in. The hands being here are always important for clinching because you have control. Same thing is like your lead jab. That is your control, your measuring stick. You understand? Because if he leads jabs me and then he sees me come in, he can just cut to the side. So everything has to do with your frame. If you start bouncing around with your hand like this, something like this, you done fucked up. This is Muay Thai. This is not your shit or sticking a finger in somebody's eye. So now, going back to this kick, the importance of it, okay? If he's doing the power rub kick is to eat space. This is what I would call it in Maisonetsmuaythai because you're powering up. It's also called the hop. It's also called the swing kick. And if he does it low, it will be called the cut kick because he's swinging through this kick and cutting right into this leg. Cut right through. Boom, boom, blah. So it's a difference. That's why you sprint all the way through. Sprint all the way through it so you can pass my leg and cut out through here. Boom, boom, bam. You're cutting out. It would be called the cut kick. There are different things. There are actually only basic 21 kicks in Muay Thai. 21. 9 of them look almost exactly the same, but they also have different theories and principles behind it. So that's why to the naked eye, people don't know how many kicks there really is involved in Thai boxing. You got what I'm saying? I like to use my terminologies differently so that no one can understand what I'm saying when I work the corner. Because if I stick to their game plan, everybody's going to know what I'm telling you to do. So I like to flip it on them. As they say, yeah, flip mode is the greatest, right? Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what Busta Rhymes says, I believe that shit, you heard? So I like to flip it. So when we're in our stance, if we're doing the power rub kick, it is to eat space. So if he gives me a jab and he sees I move away, then he can get that in. If he throws me a teep and then he sees me move away, he can get that in. Now, this is where I'm going. I'm going somewhere with this class. If he rolls over, roll over is not stepping up. Roll over is when the rear leg, we're talking about just the rear leg. The lead leg is just gonna turn the hip, turn the whole toe. Since it's a body kick, you're up on your toes. When it's a low kick is when you go flat. When you're when you're kicking to the body, you're up on your toe. So if he's gonna turn over his toe, he's just rolling over the kick. That is when you're trying to fit something in. You're not trying to close space, you already made the space, you already closed the gap. So if he threw a straight right, and he noticed I'm there, he can roll it right in. Are you understanding where I'm going now?
Yes, sir.
Because if you throw the straight right and now you try to power up, whang, I'm cutting your shit in half. You're in the wrong range. So if he shoots the straight right and he sees it don't move, now he rolls it over. Now he rolls it in. Boom, now he elbows it. Ah! And everything's there. So you gotta understand the differences. So if he can use the rollover, as I call it, it would just be a regular round kick, a body kick, okay? As I would say, a te, not a teep, but a te, round kick. So if he teach me, oosh, now right here, he knows I'm about to punch, he can roll it right in, oosh, because he fit it. He fit it in. Now if he goes into a nice straight right, and I extend, keep it stiff, and now he throws the hook, and I move. Now, he closes the space. Because if he throws me the straight right, and then the hook, and I don't, and he tries to roll over when I'm there, is this making any sense?
Yes, crew.
Is it making any sense? You understand what I'm saying, right? So you gotta understand when is it. A lot of us overdo the power up. A lot of us overdo the rollover. We have to know when to do it. I call it my terminology, so don't get it fucked up and twisted as mine. That's why it's called Maisonetsmuaythai. It's called Little House. It's called my shit, my nigga. Here we go. Now, going back to what I'm saying. So he throws me the straight right. Boom! Comes with the hook. Boom! I move away. Wah! Now, if he throws the straight right and throws the hook, I'm here. Whoosh! He rolls it right in. If he feels from the straight right into the hook, I'm still too close, he'll shove that knee in. This is why, hence, comes the conversation. Ready?